Hey guys, it's IlonkaSims here and welcome back to my Eichenwalde home speed build. So if you didn't watch the last part, firstly, go watch it. But yeah, if you don't want to watch it, it's basically a build inspired by the newest Overwatch map because I am addicted to Overwatch, basically. No, but I saw some of the map and it made me think that it would be so perfect for a build in Windenburg, so I figured I would go ahead with it and see what I could do to make it look good, basically. So this is the build that I have done. Check the first part out if you want to see me build the outside, because that's basically the outside of the build. And then there's 4 different homes on this lot, 4 smaller homes, and then the first 2 were furnished in the first part, and the other 2 will be furnished in this part. So yeah, it's I don't know, I'm really happy with the build. It's maybe not what everybody would like, but I absolutely love it, and it's something quite different from what I would usually do, because it's a very small build, and I usually do relatively big builds, so I'm quite happy with how it looks, and it was just something that was different and tricky, and it's a fun thing to find new ways of challenging yourselves if you do a lot of building in The Sims 4, because there's no color wheel and there's no creator style, so there's only so much you can do, and having like something that challenges you is just a lot of fun, in my opinion. So here I was figuring out which chairs I wanted to use. I considered using those, let's say, wood chairs, but I kind of wanted the other build here on the side to be one that is maybe a little bit more run down. You know, people don't have too much money and they don't have all the newest, nicest furniture, even if it does have maybe a bit more of an old feel to it. So yeah, this one is a bit more, I don't know, fancy, I guess, in a way. Yeah, my voice is dead. I don't know if anybody else can hear it through the microphone, if it's just me, but my voice has died again, apparently. I was out all day yesterday. It was great, but being out all day is maybe not the best thing if you've just been sick. And just bad sleep is probably also not a good thing, but yeah. If you hear my voice be dead, that's probably why. So, you know, just going around, doing the downstairs area. I don't know if I said this before. All of the homes will have 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, and they will all be upstairs. So, yeah, the downstairs is very open, which I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of wish it wasn't open, because, again, I wanted to go with this more traditional vibe, but the areas are so small, I had no idea how to divide them up, so it's just ended up being a pretty big space anyways. So, well, not big, but open space. Wow. I'm very tired. I've only just woken up, but I had to record now because soon there will be a lot of people over and I will not be able to record. So I was already supposed to do this yesterday, so I had to really do this now. Just going around, finishing off the downstairs area now. We've put in the decoration in the kitchen and all that. I think we'll probably put a plant, on the table, because let's face it, we need a plant on the table. And then layout, it's basically the same as in the other houses. There's not much other things I could figure out to do with the layout, so I figured let's just not worry too much about layout and just go with what I have so far. So we're starting off in the master bedroom, which ends up being interesting. This one, I don't know, I didn't plan this, but I put in this bed and I liked it, and I just went with the whole log cabin theme, which, again, is maybe not the best theme for this particular build. But it's just what happened, and I figured, you know what, let's go with it. I do quite like it, and it's very different from the rest of the house, so it's, yeah, There's not much more I can say than yeah about it. But I do quite like it, so it's fine. If you don't like it for your own Sims, you can change it. Or, you know, pick one of the other 4 houses. There's 3, one of the other 3 houses. Yeah, there's 4 houses in total. Pick one of the other 3 houses, and then there'll probably be a bedroom that you like for your Sims. So yeah, I don't know how you would do this gameplay-wise with the 4 different houses, but that's up to you. You can use cheats, you cannot use cheats. You can have just one family living in here and just lock the rest of the houses. That should be easy enough to do. I don't know. Do whatever it is that you think you want to do. That's like a motorcycle going by. I don't know if you can hear that. If you can, I'm sorry. Don't know why I'm sorry, but you know, it's not nice in the recording. But I had to keep my window at least a little bit open because right now it is about 30 degrees in my room. And 30 degrees maybe doesn't sound too badly, like degrees Celsius. And that maybe doesn't sound too badly for some people, but in the Netherlands, that's a lot. And when it's this warm, it's very, very humid, and it's horrible. That's all I can say about it. It's absolutely horrible. So yeah, if you hear background noises, it's probably because my window is open a little bit. It's not open as much as I would want it to be, but if I would open it all the way, then there'll be a lot of noise, and probably my neighbors would be standing outside looking up at the window thinking, why is she talking to herself? So, yeah, that's why I don't have my window open too much. But if there's background noise, it's probably the window anyways. Yeah, I think I'm over here in the staircase area. I don't know what to call it for a second. I just put this chair and a little side table. In some of the other ones I put in desk, but I didn't want to have a desk everywhere. It would be boring to have the same thing all the time, in my opinion. So yeah, we're starting on Last House now, and again I wanted to kind of go with the colors that we have on the outside with the windows and all that. And you can see me struggling here that I wanted to go for this more rundown look, but there's no really there's no kitchen counters that would go for a rundown look. I got so annoyed. I don't know, we've had a kitchen stuff pack, and yet I feel like there's very few options if you want to build a kitchen that is not the same as every other kitchen, basically. So it ends up being quite fancy anyways. But I've tried to mix it up with some other, maybe not so fancy items. So you've got the table that looks, you know, not too fancy. And then you have those chairs, which, I mean, I think they're just wood. So, I mean, that's not very fancy, having wood chairs. At least I would think it's not fancy. Maybe other people do, but I don't. So, yeah. Just putting in the seating area. And I love this this couch. I'm not sure about the blue and the lilac combo, but I quite like the lilac as well, so I just decided to go with it. And I wanted it to tie in with some other things, because at this point the only lilac was in this blanket, I guess, that's over the couch. But I don't know if I did. I don't know how I did, if I did. Alright, I was looking at purple plants. That would work, right? Just having some purpley plants. But I didn't want it to be too fancy either. And then I found this plant in the water thingy. The watering thingy. I was like, that's actually quite perfect for the kind of style that I'm going for. So I figured I'd go with that. And I do quite like it. We've changed the wall behind the kitchen to the same wall that we have on the outside, because I think it's nice. And again, it's not something that looks very fancy, so it's pretty good. Just putting some lights around the place. Apparently, it is so run-down that they work on candle lights and not actual normal lights. So, yeah. That's an interesting one as well. Not sure what to say about that. Putting in a crappy microwave, so You might want to change that if you want your Sims to live in this particular house on the block. But yeah, putting bins everywhere because I'd forgotten, except for the first house where I just changed the color of it. Yeah, I'm just going around putting in some plants. I put in these initially and I was like, oh, I forgot I wanted to use these ones in like the, I don't know, the terracotta kind of pots. It looks quite nice, I think. So yeah, I usually don't use them because I'm not a huge fan, but it worked for this build because it was supposed to look a little bit more run down. Again, basically the same layout, only a little bit different because of the window in, let's say, the guest bedroom. Yeah, this is also the only one where I've gone with some actual kid bedroom items. So the other ones are more maybe like teenager bedrooms, but this is definitely more of a kid's bedroom. With some very interesting colors. I'm still not sure how I feel about some of the colors that we've got for the kids items. But you know, you do what you have to do, and you have to make it work somehow. I don't think I put in any particular kind of wallpaper. I wanted to, but it wasn't working. Same with curtains. I'm very, very tired apparently, and I cannot for the life of me speak normally. So I'm sorry for that. But I couldn't figure out like curtains to fit over the bigger window, so it just doesn't have a curtain, which I don't know. Sims, give us some more curtains that fit on every window. Yeah, I did give him a nightlight, which I don't always do, but it was really cute, I think. And yeah, just putting some small things in the bathroom. This is supposed to be the least fancy bathroom, and it's also the only one that actually has a plant in there. So it's actually, like, because of the plant, it's almost fancy. Anyways. So yeah, just going around, putting together this last master bedroom. My chair is very creaky. I think I need a new chair. But yeah, just putting this together. It's the most simple one out of all of them. There's not a lot of in there. I considered putting in spider webs because I was going with the one down look, but I figured spider webs are maybe a bit much. And I just put some cabinets upstairs for extra fake storage. So here I was in the backyard area, and I was thinking about what to do. So this is already kind of only accessible from the homes, and I was thinking, do I want to have them all have their own backyard? And initially I did, because it kind of made sense to me. But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? Oh, wow. Sorry, yawn. Again, I've only just woken up basically, so that was bound to happen at some point. But I figured, you know what? Let's keep this as like a bigger common backyard area, so that we can put some actual things in there for people to do, and just for them to hang out together. I mean, it's one lot with 4 homes, so why not just have it as one big backyard? This way we could put in some different, we could put in some plants firstly, because otherwise there probably wouldn't have been too much space for that. So we could put in some plants this way, and we could put in 2 picnic tables, and we put in like a fire pit thingy at some point, and a barbecue. We put in some planters for Sims to do some gardening if they want to do, and just some decorations generally, I think. We have this fire log thingy. There's no fireplaces anywhere, but there's a fire log thingy because it looks nice and it fits the style of the houses. There probably should have been a fireplace, but I don't think I would have been able to fit it in properly into the houses. So yeah. Oh, another yawn. It's ridiculous. It's a little past noon, but I just woke up, so it's, I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but there you go. I've been very tired recently, so yeah. My commentary must have been extremely great, this video. I have a feeling that this is very interesting to watch. But you know, you can always mute the video and listen to music and watch the speed build if you would prefer. yeah, just putting in some gardening here. As I said, I wanted it to be, I mean, you're already in this city where there's very little green space, so I figured we needed at least a little bit of landscaping in the backyard, just to make it look, I don't know, a little bit more homely, I guess. For everything to be, I guess, all these kind of stones was, I don't know, I just didn't like the idea of it. So as I said, we have a fire pit in here. You could see me place the barbecue earlier. We've also put in a bird feeder because why not? I don't think I put in any of the wind chimes. I'd wanted to, but I didn't. So yeah, I forgot, probably. Putting in some candles just so that it's not too dark at nighttime. Putting some lights at the front doors as well, and that's it. So we're in the screenshots of all of the homes. It's there's a lot of screenshots, so I hope you're ready for watching a few screenshots. So this is the first home, which you didn't see in this video. This is the one that's really modern, with, I guess, a teenage girl's bedroom. Second home, which you also didn't see in this build, which is also quite nice. I really enjoyed doing, especially the kids' bedrooms or the teenagers' bedrooms, because they were really tiny and tricky spaces to work with. Anyways, as always, if you want to download it, check the description. Let me know what you want to see me build next, because I love getting your suggestions. And that's it. So I will talk to you next time. Bye, guys.